Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for May 5th, read by Scott B. from Detroit, Michigan. AA Thoughts for the Day. Power. We wish we could be moral. We wish we could be philosophically comforted. In fact, we could will these things with all our might, but the needed power wasn't there. Our human resources, as marshaled by the will, were not sufficient. They failed utterly. The lack of power, that was our dilemma. We had to find a power by which we could live, and it had to be a power greater than ourselves. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 45. Thought to consider. Willpower. Our willingness to use a higher power. Acronyms. Faith. For an instant, trust Him. Just for today. Destiny, a vision for you. Abandon yourself to God as you understand God. Admit your faults to Him and to your fellows. Clear away the wreckage of your past. Give freely of what you find and join us. We shall be with you in the fellowship of the Spirit, and you will surely meet some of us as you trudge the road of happy destiny. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 164. Daily Reflections. The Forest and the Trees. What comes to us alone may be garbled by our own rationalization and wishful thinking. The benefit of talking to another person is that we can get his direct comment and counsel on our situation. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 60. I cannot count the times when I have been angry and frustrated and said to myself, I can't see the forest for the trees. I finally realized that what I needed when I was in such pain was someone who could guide me in the separating the forest and the trees, who could suggest a better path to follow, who could assist me in putting out fires and help me avoid the rocks and the pitfalls. I ask God, when I am in the forest, to give me the courage to call upon a member of AA. As Bill sees it. Look beyond the horizon. My workshop stands on a hill back of our home, looking over the valley. I see the village community house where our local groups meet. Beyond the circle of the horizon lies the whole world of AA. The unity of AA is the most cherished quality our society has. Our lives, the lives of all to come, depend squarely upon it. Without unity, the heart of AA would cease to beat. Our world arteries would no longer carry the life-giving grace of God. AA Today, page 7, 12 and 12, page 129. Big Book Quote. Some drinkers have excuses with which they are satisfied part of the time, but in their heart they really do not know why they do it. Once this malady has a real hold, they are a baffled lot. There is the obsession that somehow, someday, they will beat the game, but they often suspect they are down for the count. Alcoholics Anonymous, there is a solution, page 23. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. I had to show off and boast so that people would think that I amounted to something, when, of course, both they and I knew that I really didn't amount to anything. I didn't fool anybody. Although I'd been sober for quite a while, the old habit of building myself up is still with me. I still have a tendency to think too well of myself and to pretend to be more than I really am. Am I always in danger of becoming conceited just before I'm sober? Meditation for the day. I cannot ascertain the spiritual within my intellect. I can only do it by my own faith and spiritual faculties. I must think of God with more heart than my head. I can breathe in God's very spirit in the life around me. I can keep my eyes turned towards the good things in the world. I am shut up in a box of space and time, but I can open a window in that box by faith. I can empty my mind of all the limitations of material things. I can sense the eternal. Prayer for the day. I pray that whatever is good I may have. I pray that I may leave to God the choice of what good will come to me. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. My name is Scott, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoy today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.